am now joined by Anneliese and Suzanne from the Institute of Health Science. You're very much into the nutritional therapy. Can you tell me a little bit, Suzanne, about what it is?
Yeah, nutritional therapy is a way of utilising food, lifestyle changes and supplements to work with individuals with chronic health issues, anything ranging from IBS to infertility to neurological disorders, and looking at them on an individual basis and helping individuals to manage those diseases or to prevent going down that road. We believe that everybody is an individual and is a makeup of their genetics, of their stresses in life, their environment, their diet and lifestyle choices. So we look at everybody, look at all those different things and then work with them to put together healthy eating plans, lifestyle changes and maybe using scientifically proven supplements.
That's a lot of teaching going on in there. Anneliese, what part do you play in this role?
Well, both Suzanne and I are qualified nutritional therapists. So when we started the Institute of Health Sciences, we decided we were going to come up with a course that would have trained us as we would have liked to have been trained. So we both play a very active role in the lecturing and the teaching of the course as well as the everyday running of it. But we've very much brought our own desires into the course for practical hands-on training. So it's all very well to get the theory, but it's actually the practical application of that theory is the real learning experience. So we've designed our course to be the best educational experience for people who want to go on and actually work as practitioners, work with people with various different health issues, but also that would like to exploit other opportunities that we're seeing now coming about in Ireland. There's a huge interest in natural health, alternative methods of treatment. We've seen the rise in obesity, we've seen the rise in depression, and we know that pills aren't the answer. So there is a lot of opportunities for graduates of our course out there to get roles, parts to play, working with community groups, working together with natural hemp companies and supplements and training and education. So we think that our course provides the training to allow people to take advantage of those opportunities now in Ireland.
Is it true, Anneliese, that you know the way a lot of people suffer mood swings, that kind of thing, and they're up one minute, down the next. Has food got a lot to do with that?
Absolutely, food has a huge part to play with that. Generally people's mood, they'll notice themselves, tends to go down if they're very stressed, and if you're stressed your eating habits tend to go out of the window as well. Certainly there's a lot of clinical evidence as well to show in cases of depression that people who suffer from anxiety or depression type disorders are naturally lower in nutrients in their bloodstream such as vitamin B, various different vitamin Bs, and also the omega-3 fatty acids. So food will provide a lot of these. If you can put in place all the building blocks for the body to produce your neurotransmitters, your serotonin to keep you balanced, your GABA to keep you focused and concentrated, it certainly goes a large part towards helping you balance out the stresses that you might be coping with in your life. And certainly in terms of long-term neurodegenerative as well, like Alzheimer's and prevention of Parkinson's disease.
You do a wide range of courses and certs, so it's not always the diploma you can go for. You can actually go for certs. Can you tell me a little bit about those?
Absolutely. One of our other courses that's really popular is the Certificate in Dietary Coaching. And again, it's a very practical course. It's a course that people can use to work with individuals, to work with groups within the community if they want to be giving general healthy eating advice, but really practical advice that is going to allow other people to go away and be able to make dietary changes sustainable to their lifestyle, because obviously it can be difficult to make dietary changes and sometimes you need that motivation and coaching and help from an individual. So the course includes cooking demonstrations, it includes meal planning, all kinds of real practical tools that people can give to individuals and groups as well.
I noticed from working with young people myself that an awful lot of them, they go on these fads where they don't eat breakfast and they may skip another meal during the day. And I've seen them actually say, I'm so hungry, I'm just going to grab a burger. What is the danger of actually doing that, as in putting on weight? This is what we were just talking about. Can you answer that one for me, Suzanne?
Absolutely. In terms of putting on weight, not eating is one of the worst things that you can do. As soon as you start sort of starving your body for long periods of time, the body goes into a panic mode, if you like, and then when you do eat something, it's going to store those calories incredibly efficiently. So if it's something like a burger that is very high, you know, if it's with chips and in bread bun, very high in carbohydrates and fat, then you're going to store those nutrients as fat. And then the problem is, every time you do that, the body still thinks it's in starvation starvation mode, so then it takes less and less calories for you to be putting on more and more weight.
So basically, by eating small amounts even at regular times, they're actually losing weight rather than eating the burger, and the body actually grabs it and stores it.
Absolutely. You know, the body's capacity, we could be eating more calories than is actually recommended if it's the right foods and they're eaten at the right time.
Suzanne and Anneliese, what age group does these courses suit? Is there a limit to the age, young or old, and who does it suit, and how can they do them?
The courses are suitable for anyone, to be honest, and we have students from all kinds of walks of life and all kinds of age groups. A lot of people come to us with no science background, and we teach the science from scratch and all the nutrition science to go with that. We get a lot of people who are already in careers but are looking for a career change, so we make sure that the courses are either completely distance learning and online courses, or they're part-time, so we run lectures once a month for a full weekend so that people can fit it into their lifestyle easily.
And are these courses available online?
We do have distance learning courses and courses that can be taught via part-time. Also, people can use a blended learning approach, so they can make it as flexible as they need to be to fit around their own lifestyle. So they may choose to complete the vast bulk of it via distance learning and then come into the odd lecture if they feel they're struggling with a particular module. So we try and be as flexible as we possibly can. I think also coming into lectures is a very nice experience for a lot of our students. They really enjoy the common interest that they all have in food, and there's often really passionate discussions, and I suppose discussions is a nice way of putting it, but there's often passionate arguments about various different rights and wrongs of things. So we try and offer something to everybody, and I think one of the things that all of our students have in common is their shared passion for health and nutrition.
And that is very important in today's, because we see so much obesity and with children heading that way. So parents could actually do with maybe contacting you to find out what their children should be eating. Is that a possibility? Are you open to that?
Absolutely, of course. We love to get that type of interest, because if you can teach children healthy eating habits from that age, they will carry them forward into their later life. As nutritional therapists and dietary coach, one of our big roles is actually education. We need to provide people with the tools and the knowledge to make the changes in their own lives. We can't make the changes for them. So if we can get children on board with what we're trying to do in terms of healthy eating and good diet and lifestyle, we've actually created a very healthy adult. So we very much do encourage that, and a lot of our graduates will end up working with schools and community groups. So many of them may also be open and amenable to work with local communities.
How do people get in contact with you, and how do they find the courses?
The best place to get information on what we do is to go to our website, which is very comprehensive. It has details on every course that we run, it has lecture plans on there, it has information about all our lecturers, about Anneliese and myself, anything you could want to know. And that is at www.instituteofhealthsciences.com.
And do you have a phone number they can actually ring?
We do. Our phone number is 01-901-4670. And you can also reach us at info@instituteofhealthsciences.com.
Well, Anneliese and Suzanne, I'm actually going to stay around and go through all this, because I actually need to learn it myself. So I'm going to catch up with you a little bit later.